to the Love is Blind reunion.
What is up, ELiens? It's Simply Elle, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and welcome to the ELiens gang. And if you are not new here, you know it's the regular madness. It's the regular madness. Thank you for coming back. As you guys already know from the title and the thumbnail, I'll be reacting to the Love is Blind season 7 reunion. Like the last video, this will be playing on my TV because Netflix is strict copyright issues. I hope you guys are able to bear with me. I really appreciate all of you that understand and are still able to stick around and watch this with me. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video and to hit that subscribe button so that we can all stay friends.
Steven, I don't want to bring up bro code and any violation of bro code, but I mean, this is clearly sounds like it's gone through you, so did that happen?
Yeah.
Steven, I know you're a cheater and I don't have a soft spot for cheaters. I don't even have compassion for them, but in this moment, I like you. Thank you for not staying on any stupid code. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
When we were flying home from Mexico, you were the only one on the plane telling strangers, like, we're here to film a show, we're here to film. I mean, it was like, it was hard to watch.
Oh, Nick.
When Hannah found the note, I was 0% surprised. Yeah.
Nick is interested in being a celebrity. Maybe he should have auditioned for Selling Sunset. I don't know, like, oh, they don't have Selling Sunset DC. Oh well, he should have moved to California and auditioned for Selling Sunset. Nick just wants to be a star.
I never told Steven, how I felt about Hannah.
Steven, he just said he never talked to you about the grenade. Is that...
He told me about the grenade, but he didn't tell me about how he actually felt because we had only had the reveal. As far as the rating scale goes, I specifically do not remember that conversation. But
There's people on the stage who do.
There's people on the stage who would have my back, that I'm a good guy and I was here for the right reason.
I personally feel like this conversation is extremely mature. I'm just counting seconds till we move past it, to be honest.
Well, these are things that we do have to talk about. Like, it's uncomfortable, but we have to talk about them.
I don't know. I'm seeing Garrett a little bit different. At first, he's not saying anything. He looks like he knows something, but he's not saying anything. I don't think I like what you're doing right now, Garrett. I don't like it, but whatever.
Hannah was a bitch to Nick, and I'm sorry for that. As her best friend, I'm sorry that she was like that, and she should not. She's been mean to me before too. She has room to grow. Okay, you said some mean shit. It got back. Bram said she wants to sit there quietly. Go figure. You know what you fucking said.
Yeah. Some of the guys on here, see, I don't like stuff like that. I don't like it. If you heard it and they're asking you, did you hear it? Be honest. If that's your bro can take care of himself. Your bro opened his mouth and now people found out. Let your bro have his own back. Ramsey sitting there quietly actually doesn't surprise me, but I think Garrett sitting there quietly surprises me. If he heard it, him sitting there quietly not saying anything, saying we should move on, kind of makes me side-eye him.
It's just kind of baffling because, Nick, love you, but you did not like what Hannah looked like, and everybody knew that. It was very clear.
Who did I have a conversation with that about?
We all knew it. You talked about it, so it's just kind of crazy.
Who did I talk about?
Saying that no,
who did I talk about it with?
If there's any moment to take accountability for anything, it's right now. Everybody messes up. Everybody says things that maybe you regret, but let's keep it 100, man. Things were said.
Finally! Oh gosh, this is a little bit embarrassing. But you put yourself here, Nick, that you said things about this girl, 2 people, and now you're sitting here so confident in what? That they will not expose you.
This is the moment to take accountability. We're not perfect.
Yeah, I said I was underwhelmed when I saw Hannah at the reveal. I never said she was her grenade. Why did she invite me over a month after the show to hang out?
Because we're all human. I was fucking that man. We all do crazy shit.
Is Marissa high? Ramses looks livid. Holy Jesus Christ. That was so effing chaotic. But honestly, Marissa, shout out to Marissa. Maybe if Marissa knew about Tyler's situation, she would also be going up against him. I'm interested in whatever Hannah and Marissa are talking about. Can you guys share with the class? Girl, we can hear you. We can hear you guys. No manner of whispering can change the fact that you have a mic on. You're mic'd up. We can hear you.
Leo and Brittany.
ENTJ. We're both ENTJs.
You had a lot of conversations in the pods, but in watching it back, did you ever realize how often you spoke about money?
I know, it seemed like I really couldn't shut up about it. We were encouraged to talk about all aspects of marriage, including finances, and
I think I overcooked it a little bit. When I was watching, I thought, geez, this Leo guy won't shut up about it. If I could do it over again, I wouldn't have led with that so much.
But you guys, in talking with Leo, what was your takeaway from every time he would come in, whether it was trying on his Rolex, you're laughing too?
Yeah, I'll talk, man. Leo's a misunderstood guy. He really is. He's a high-level thinker. Man, real talk, man. Leo, he's a good guy. I can't attest to the fact that he took this seriously, but eventually you have to make a decision. You were kind of sitting on the fence, and you had to take the lick how you did. You know, he's got a lot more to offer this world than art and commentary about money. Real talk, man. I love you, brother.
Oh, that's right, man. Thank you.
If Tim cosigns you, I'm sorry, I'm still gonna have to get to know you myself. Like, I'm not interested in what you have to say, dude, unless it's about y'all's situation. I don't care about your recommendation of people.
In tennis, love means nothing, and unfortunately,
because love is zero. Okay. It took me some time to get it.
what was it like for you having to decide between two amazing women?
Gosh, I mean, you can see how torn up I was with the decision. Maybe this is a bit of a goofy analogy, but, you know, when you're at a restaurant and, you know, you're between, should I have the pasta or the steak? And you're trying to take every little bit of time. I was like fighting for every second of time. The issue is the food has feelings. I was so wrapped up in my decision that I really wasn't realizing how it was impacting people.
We're comparing women to food in 2024. Who's pasta, who's steak? The food has feelings? That's crazy to hear after getting co-signed and endorsed by Tim.
I'm someone that likes to have control of every situation and make decisions, and I've been really trying to work on taking other people into consideration.
I actually understand what you're saying, but I think that women probably don't want to be associated with being steak or pasta.
I'm alright with being associated with meat, apparently. So.
Steven, shut up.
We'll get to you in a minute, buddy.
See, remember, I said I liked him in that moment. I hope I kept that in the video. I only liked Steven in the moment where he was being useful. Right now, like, what the heck are you talking about?
Steven, tell us what was in the text.
Oh yeah, I know they're pretty juicy. I don't remember. I really don't. I deleted them.
So during a sleep study test,
this is odd.
there were DMs said. Let's get to the thick of this.
I want to know too. Monica is not here to play with Steven. She's not here to play with, as Jesse would say, Oluwa Steven. Yeah.
I take full responsibility for my fuck up. Me and Monica even talked about this off camera. We had a date.
It wasn't a date.
Situation.
You went to dinner.
Oh, sorry. We met up for dinner. I apologize. As we met up for dinner, we talked about this. I even wrote a letter to her parents apologizing for my actions.
But did you write that letter so you could say that to everyone today?
No, I wrote that because I feel bad about the situation. Nobody's really wanted to listen to me from the beginning. Nobody wants to believe me. Nobody cares about my side of the story. I acknowledge 100% that I messed up. I've done everything that I thought I could do. I talked to my parents. I asked them what I should do. I've read books. I go to therapy. I do all these things. At the end of the day, nobody cares. How much more responsibility do I have to take? I had a moment of weakness where somebody texted me and they were talking about a heart condition. And then immediately after that, they go into, so I've gone into some interesting fetishes lately. Understanding that this is probably a reaction or a conversation that I should not entertain, I was still curious how you made this jump, so I said, what kind of fetishes? And then I entertained that, and then I put my phone down in the sleep study and I said, you know what, I've done this before, I know where it ends, this is the man I don't want to be, but I never deleted it because to me, I emotionally conquered a demon that I've been fighting for a while.
Do you regret it?
Yeah, of course.
Do you still talk to this woman?
This is the weird part, and nobody's going to believe this, but I only talked to her that one day. I've never met this girl in person. I know what it sounds like, but that's the truth. I haven't talked to her since.
Monica?
That's none of my business at this point, if I'm Monica.
I don't know. I know that those texts were very long. Like, they went a ways back. I mean, you didn't start texting her that day.
No, I've known her for years. Those texts are just, I don't delete my text threads.
Wait, so I thought he said he only texted her that day. I'm confused. Did I miss something?
My phone, especially in a relationship, is completely open to my partner because if I'm doing something wrong, I deserve to get caught. 100%. And that's essentially what was happening.
But just stop doing something wrong.
You know, you're absolutely right.
From sleep tests to sleeping while the in-laws are in town. Oh, that transition.
We reached Tim and Alex's section. Honestly, they need to show us the tape from Mexico. I want to see what happened in that fight they had in Mexico.
So Alex, all joking aside, Tim said your argument on the getaways was so bad that he almost left early. Can you shed any more light on what we didn't get to see?
What you didn't get to see was a verbal disagreement. My dad had been admitted to a rehab facility a week before I left. 3 weeks not talking to them, it weighed in on me at that moment, and I just wanted space. Go to bed, take a shower, go to bed. That's literally all I wanted to do. But unfortunately, I wasn't given the space that I was wanting, which turned into a disagreement.
Tim, first and foremost, like I don't want it to come across like there's any actual animosity here. Like, I still wish her the best. My version of events, she had left before me, the pool party, so I'm trying to catch her, but I could tell she's upset. I want to be there for her. So I approach her and say, hey, are you okay? What's going on? We're in this hotel bathroom. Everything's been good to this point for me, and you're crying on the floor, so I'm trying to be there for you. I understood that she was upset about something with her family, but I'm also trying to understand, because at the same time I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So it quickly turns contentious, and it got to the point where, yes, I did feel like things got out of hand from a boundary standpoint. What happened with the hand being put over my mouth was put over my mouth. Yes, I was called something other than the name that I was given on this earth. I know the medium that I'm on. I know that I'm a 225, 6-foot black man. I don't want to get portrayed as this angry person to where we are fighting and squabbling it out on camera. People say, okay, I'm checked out. I'm trying to process, okay, the person that I have been and am being clearly is a work. So let me figure out what it is that my now fiance needs out of me, the version of me that she needs, because I am trying to make this work.
I just want to make it very clear. Nothing on my end was physically assaulting him. And
yeah,
he can agree with that.
I'll attest that.
I'm literally put in a position where I'm trying to prevent production to come and see this fight, like this argument that we're having.
So is it that production didn't get the fight at all?
But now it's turned into an assault thing, which it wasn't.
Well, clearly if you did, he would say,
So
you guys
clear
have
for everyone watching, there was no assault.
Yeah.
It wasn't assault, but I reject you saying that I yelled at you. My voice carries. I was asking you what's going
Production
on.
had to come in and calm you down.
You
were very upset.
They had to come in. I was upset
You were
after
yelling.
you touched me. I was more offended at being called outside of my name.
What did you call him other than his name?
Well, because he was disrespecting me for like over an hour, so you're acting like a little ass bitch. And
that's crazy.
A lot of people said that's what she might have called him, and it is what she called him. Not only did she call him a bitch, she called him a little ass bitch. I don't know anybody, especially the ex-wives, that wants to hear that about themselves.
That's crazy. It's crazy that why would you say that to any grown man out here trying to love you? Y'all ask men to take you seriously, and why would you belittle me?
So why are you got your finger in my face and yelling at me because I don't want to talk to you because I'm upset about my father? Had nothing to do with you at all. I literally just wanted to take a shower and go to bed, and that wasn't good enough. It's always what you want. But when you want space, it's okay. But when I wanted space, it wasn't good enough, right?
That's just
it's always on your terms, Tim. Never mind.
Tim, you weren't showing her love. You were showing her love in a way you felt like you needed to show her love. Stop saying that. You love people the way they can receive it. She's telling you that how she feels has nothing to do with you. You should let it go. You're yelling in her face, and you think that that's trying to love her? You think by yelling at her, telling her to speak, you think that's how you show somebody you love them? By crossing their boundaries? She shouldn't have called you out your name. She should not have called you a little ass bitch. And she shouldn't have done the hand gesture over your mouth. Fine. But it sounds to me that it was just reactions to you not giving her the space that she's asking for. You're sitting here talking about, I'm just trying to show you love. I'm just trying to show you love. But you are not listening. If somebody says leave them alone, leave it alone. Give us some space.
Why the attitude? Why? What did I do? What did I do to you?
Okay.
She literally just sat here and told you what you did. And you still can't hear it. You can't comprehend that you being in her face like that was why she spoke to you in that way. Not saying it was right, but you trying to make yourself out to be somebody that didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry, I don't like this guy. I do not like this guy at all. At all.
And I think another moment we all saw where you felt disrespected is when you took a nap when his parents came to. Do you regret maybe some of the ways you handled that day?
What unfortunately wasn't shown is I worked so much. I work in fashion, I bartend, and that night I had to bartend for the first time. We were with his parents at like 11 a.m. until about 7 p.m. And I had to work at 9 p.m. at the bar till 3 a.m. And I simply wanted a nap after we had lunch. We talked for like 4 or 5 hours. And I literally just wanted 1 hour nap before I go into work.
So it was even work.
That's all it was. It was the only time that I actually bartended during our entire relationship.
Okay. Well, Tim, one of the most touching moments in the entire season was watching you ask Alex's father for his blessing. A lot of us are also having a hard time understanding how you did that, but then called it quits a few days later.
The engagement ended because I felt like the level of respect that I was given wasn't being given in return. Every day in this process feels like a week. What we bonded over most was how much we love our family. So she asked me and I showed up for her family. When it was my turn, it wasn't returned. And she said she has to work, which is fine. I get it. Everybody makes a living. She didn't mention that she was in the club till 4 in the morning the night before. The day after that, she didn't text me till 10 in the morning. I'm trying to show love all day. And you wait until the afternoon to try to speak to me. When you say we always have to talk on your terms, I've been waiting all day to hear from you.
There's just so many things that have been said that are bold-faced lies. First off, the first thing he said, I was not out the night before. We went to dinner at Vita the night before. And then
before we met your dad, you were in the club
before I met your parents. Before I met your parents, we went to dinner, which is what you were just speaking on. You said I just showed up like nothing. So
the night before we met your dad?
Can I speak? When we went to meet your family, we went to dinner before that. If you see that I look a little upset, it's because I was. The night before, when we went to dinner, which was the same day that he met my family, I was asking him, how do you feel? Where's your head at? You know, I'm so thankful you read that beautiful letter to my dad. It was a very emotional day, you know. He answered that he had doubts. How do you do that whole performance and then say, I have doubts? My dad shook your hand and said, I accept you as my son. And 3 hours later, you say, I have doubts. A day after that, we're ending an engagement. You already had these doubts. And if you had these doubts, why did we meet my family? The hate that you projected onto me on that breakup, mind-blowing. It's like I killed your dog. It felt like this was a situation for you to have it out, and you took it and ran with it. Do you have respect for me? Because I don't feel like you do.
First of all, you wonder why I don't talk to you, but you sit here and call me a bitch to my face.
Is he about to sit here and say that she called him a bitch here? That's not what happened, Tim. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This might need its own video.
You literally have been laughing at everything she says. That's disrespectful. You have no room to call her disrespectful.
Because she's
I'm
not.
sorry.
She is telling. Look, I get it. This is your version of the truth, but I feel very attacked.
Why would I want to meet your parents when you just told me you had doubts after you played in my dad's face?
How did I play in his face?
You played in his face.
What was the joke about that?
You wanted to be with me, and you had doubts the entire time. That was a bold lie.
And then you fell asleep on my parents.
She didn't fall asleep on his parents. That is not what happened. That's not what happened. Oh, this is pissing me off.
I understand if you guys don't ever speak together again, but maybe this is something to hash out personally.
Okay, my phone is about to die, so I'm gonna pause for a second and charge it and then BRB. See you guys soon.
From both of your wedding day, we're gonna take a look right now, and afterwards.
I don't care about her wedding days clip. Kilo kami pa wedding Jessica. I mean, congratulations to Jessica. That's no shade to you, babes. But like, I didn't come here for that.
Hello.
Welcome
back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whoa. I didn't remember Marsha's voice being that deep. Hello.
At the reunion, we'll all have some fun. To Love is Blind. We've all had our time. Cheers, everybody.
Okay. Alright, so the reunion is over.
No, you